Sandy.
Hi, it's Dave.
Hi, it's Kirk.
Welcome to the A.D.K rock and metal channel, and today we are going to check out a Christmas song.
What?
Yes, it is November, but we're still going to check it. It is November for us, but we're going to check out a Christmas song. And I look at Andy's face.
Well, did we do this last year? Did we Christmas metal songs last year? Didn't we?
Sabaton. Did we do a Sabaton
We
one?
did,
about
yeah.
The
I just love
Fruity
Andy.
No Man's
Just,
Land.
like you're just like, oh fucking hell! That's another 4 minutes of my life I ain't getting back, isn't it?
4 minutes. I wish it'd be longer than that, wouldn't it?
No, it's 3 minutes. So this is Tarja.
Oh, that's all right.
And Frosty the Snowman.
Oh,
No, it's not.
It is.
No,
So
what I mean is,
Tarja
oh, that's all right. Frosty the Snowman. Nah.
Tarja has
We'll
done. So Tarja has done a new album of dark Christmas, where she's taken Christmas songs and turned them into a much darker style.
Okay.
So this is her new. It's just come out. So yeah, let's go check it out. We'll share you our thoughts and feelings. As it's only 3 minutes long, we're going to let this play to the end, and then we'll share at the end. Just still Andy's face.
No. Darker. I mean, Frosty's. Oh, it's just.
I can't wait to see what you think. Let's do it.
Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy son with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of gold. Frosty the Snowman is a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children knew how he came to life one day. How he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old top that they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the Snowman was alive as he could be, and the children say he could laugh that way, just the same as
There we go. Tarja and Frosty the Snowman. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. I think we have to go to Andy first on this. It has to be done.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Concepts, execution, absolutely brilliant. Choice of song just doesn't work for me. Love the sort of winter imagery. Tarja looked fantastic, sort of Cruella de Vil kind of makeup and appearance. I like the sort of the classical orchestral sort of theme to the music and the strings and the viol, the harp and everything. But it's still Frosty the Snowman.
It's still the same lyrics. Yeah,
still the same lyrics, and you could put as much darkness and cold. You could get, I don't know, the lead singer from, I don't know, the most extreme black metal band to sing it, and it still sound like Frosty the Snowman, and it just still wouldn't work for me. So somebody's with such an amazing voice as Tarja, or I don't think any artists could make that work. Trying to go down that sort of dark Christmas, that sort of foreboding alternative, version of the song. But the concept, I really, really like it. I can't think of a sort of Christmas song that would work. If she's done an album of this, perhaps there are tracks that would appeal to me. But that's obviously a very well-known one, and it's still Frosty the Snowman. No matter how it's delivered, how she's singing it, what musical accompaniment is behind the track, it's still Frosty the Snowman. The upbeat sort of children's Christmas song. Let's be honest. And that the fact there was a sort of little choir of 9-year-old girls just sort of emphasised that.
Children of the Corn.
What do you guys think? Are you any more positive than that?
Kirk?
I'm still laughing. Andy's judgment, but it's still Frosty the Snowman.
That's your line.
It reminds me of.
We'll get a T-shirt of that for Andy. But it
reminds me of sixth form studying English, and I can't remember the name of the poem or the poet, and it was about an egg, a boiled egg. This poem, and it was rich in metaphor and imagery. And I just remember someone in the class saying, "But sir, this is a poem about an egg. I don't get it." I just remember that. So what you've done there is similar. It's just amused me. The song, Hollywood blockbuster soundtrack, Avatar 3. That's the type of production you've got there. With those reverberating like rack tom drums. Was there a timpani in there at some point as well? Timpani?
Possibly,
How do you pronounce that, by the way? Is it timpani? Timpani? Vocally, of course it was good. And she is she's stunning in this video. Look at the lithe bone structure of her face. That is supermodel standard. It really is. I've always been taken aback by the triangular features of her face. I could just look at her face for an hour and just marvel at it. The Village of the Damned. I think, did you say Children of the Corn? The Corn.
Yeah.
That was scary, wasn't it?
Those kids were creepy as fuck.
When those blonde clones just appeared from nowhere.
Frosty the Snowman.
Yeah, that was sinister. So the question is, do I agree with Andy? At the end of the day, it is still Frosty the Snowman. I actually admire how catchy the original is. Those vocal lines are so iconic, but the way that the original, they project it, it's like that song, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window, isn't it? It's very similar, that 1950s type bubblegum pop. So I think it is, obviously it's radically different. So I don't think you can hear much of the original other than the meaning of the words, Andy. So I could listen to it, and you don't need any guitars in music like that either. It's dynamic enough, isn't it? With the drama and the way that they've set it up to be around those drums. I don't know, the in 3/4 timing, and with the strings playing. So musically, it's actually quite interesting. Not necessarily original. Dave, come on, give me your thoughts.
Okay, so Tarja sounded great. Loved her overall performance. I've usually been quite critical of Tarja's movements. I always feel that when I've watched live performances of Tarja, when she jumps around on stage, it always reminds me of my mum, who's like 72 dancing. That's what Tarja reminds me of, because it's not doesn't feel like the most coordinated. This, she just kind of was in her spot, and it looked really good. It played up to all of Tarja's strengths, and I really liked that. Loved the visuals, apart from the creepy kids. That's just creepy. Loved the arrangement, but it's Frosty the Snowman. That's the problem. The problem is you're trying to be dark. You're trying to be a little bit sinister, a bit more mysterious, and the lyrics was Frosty the Snowman. When you say snowman, you don't think of evil in the slightest. You don't think of darkness. You just know it's a snowman. Was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose.
That's what made me laugh. That line, you know,
corncob pipe, and she's sitting there going, corncob pipe. You're like, come on, you're not going to get it. Doesn't work.
Exactly.
Do you know what I think that was? I want to know, was this her idea, or did someone come up to her and said this would be a good idea to do an album on? Because if someone came up to her and said to do it, I think she should go and punch him in the face. If she came up with it, I think someone should be doing what they did with the Britney Spears and stop her before she starts shaving her head or something. Because I don't think this is a rational decision to go and make something like this, because I don't see the purpose of it. It doesn't work as a dark song because it's Frosty the Snowman. And there are other Christmas songs there may be, as Andy said, there might be a few that work a bit better, but why put this out as a video? And I just
it's always going to be a novelty.
What's the point? I don't
get the point. It's going to be a novelty, isn't it? It's like, you know, if you go in any charity shops and you look at the CDs that people have so it's always that Robbie Williams one, "Swing When You're Winning." That's always in there, isn't it? That was a Christmas album. He knew it was going to be.
Here's another thing though, because Tarja only recently did that whole other album where she was doing that whole reimagining of, or that concert where she was reimagining new metal songs, and she did Linkin Park's "Numb," and she did the Evanescence. I think she did "Bring Me to Life." So I don't know what's going on with Tarja at the moment. She's gone off in a real interesting route.
She's after that Christmas hit. You know, you know, this time of year they'll all come out again. And you think of the royalties that Slade and Cliff Richard and, you know, all the ones, there's probably about a dozen Christmas songs that you constantly hear in shops and the radios. And it's very hard to break that sort of set, that group. But if you manage to do it, you quid's in for the rest of your life, because, you know, it'll come around, you know,
it will.
Adverts, links between television programs, planes in shops, radio play. Maybe she's after that Christmas hit.
Do you know what? If you just took out Frosty the Snowman lyrics and put in some other lyrics with some deeper meaning, this would be an absolute banger.
Absolutely agree. Yeah.
It's the context of the song. It doesn't make any sense. I can't take the song seriously with her singing Frosty the Snow. I can't enjoy it.
Dave, do you know, musically, do you not think if they did like yet another remake of King Kong or another Jurassic Park film, this would be on the soundtrack, wouldn't it?
It's to me, it's the same way. Music. It is structured very similar to a soundtrack kind of theatrical piece. So there is meant to be a lot of theatricality in this song. It sounds so. It's just a very odd one to do. I think that's all we can really say about it. But Tarja is awesome as always.
Yeah.
But very weird choice from her on this one, I guess. Anyway, if you like this video, please do like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you on the video sometime very soon. Take care.